Peace in, folks. How you doing? Positive mental attitude now. Use a force. You know how we do. So, I just wanted to, open my gob, say a few things, give you a few little tidbits, ramble on about a few things and go off in a different direction. Real talk. The NHS, the institution, not the people, right? It's like the police force, the institution, not the people. So, now we got that out of the way. The government in January, and this I saw on official government page, right? So you can go and find the information for yourself. Raised 53 million for the NHS and for the COVID situation, right? Then, throughout lockdown, I've seen campaigns that were encouraged by the government for us to go and raise more money for the NHS. Now, healthcare is needed in times of real crisis. Real crisis. So that just sort of like knocked the thoughts out of my head. Nuts. But the government were encouraging us to raise money, right? They had already raised money. Now, the hospitals, and I know this from a few different sources, personally and from around the world, that most hospitals were on half staff, wards closed, and it seemed really the only deaths that were signed off with COVID were people that were already there. You know, it's not like people were flooding in from the streets. It's not like you had an endless reel of, dead police officers because they were all going around without any PPE and weren't doing any social distancing. But still, we should all be really scared. I'm not saying something isn't going on. I'm not saying there isn't a potential health risk in some area, maybe. But, I don't know. So, what's the point? What's the point in knowing stuff? I say this, and I've never read it, heard it, or anything. This is me saying this, right? I've not heard this ever. First bit I have. Knowledge is power. And then I say, wisdom is what you do with it. I'm not saying I'm wise. But I'm certainly caring. I'm certainly informed. And I'm certainly sharing. So, you got to breathe. You got to take a minute to breathe. Right? When you hear something you don't like or you don't know, and it goes against what we're taught, right? Sometimes you just gotta don your Superman hat. I haven't bought this. I've got hats. I'm a hat collector. I love a hat. I'll show my head all the time. Not fussed about the receding hairline or the balding bit on top. Not fussed. That's not my thing. I just like hats. And I'm a big kid. I refuse to bow to the expectations of society that says I've got to wear and dress and move in a certain way. I've said it and done it before. Up with the middle fingers. You know how we do. So, see, you agree with me, don't you? Yeah? He's like, don't drag me in on this, Dad. All right. So, my point is that information can lead you to a clearer vision. Broad information, like I said, the 53 million that the government raised back in January, already knowing that all this was going to happen, right? 3-4 months before lockdown started, helps me see clearer. Because when you can see through the fog, you see the arseholes sat on a pile of control going, well, we got them this time, didn't we, Bertie? You know, I just speak from my heart, right? Speak from my soul. I can't not. You know, what's the point in getting informed? What's the point in being self-aware if you're not going to do something about it or with it? You know? So, whatever you choose to take from me, whether it's like, you know, something positive, like, oh shit, well, you can definitely reprogram your mind and get away from, you know, hefty societal teachings, or whether it's like, oh shit, maybe like getting informed is actually worth it, or whether it's, you know, I want to change my diet because look at John's face, man. If you look at my earlier videos, right, the spots, my skin wasn't in as good shape. It's not shining like it is now. This is no meat. This is like pure plant-based supplements I got from a company called Arborn. And if you don't want to go down the route of natural plant-based supplements, right, I would recommend going and checking out Ralph Smart's earlier videos, right? He's got playlists, right? That motherfucker has got playlists. He's got videos on videos, right? But what he's got is healthy eating videos. As well as many other things, right? But, you know, someone like me, right? I'm just like planting the seeds. I'm just like knocking on the door, right? And going, oi, look at that, right? And then you're supposed to go, huh? Oh, let me get in there, right? So you go and get it, right? Because that's what it's about, right? You know, all through my videos, I've repeated the same sort of things, right? Go inside yourself. Find what you think is a flaw. I'm not telling you you've got flaws. I'm not telling you what flaws you've got. I'm just saying, from what I've seen, looking around in society through my years, socialising, not socialising, internet, blah blah, right, is that the hierarchical psychology has fucked with us all, right? So we've all got something in there somewhere we can find and go, do you know what, all right, I could do better there, right? Oh, well, I really don't know enough about that. Maybe I could know more. Ask a few questions of yourself, of other people. When someone says something to you and they're like, yeah, that's that, either go away and look into it, or ask them, say, oh, how did you find that out? Where did you get that information? Or, you know, why do you say that? You know, why do you think that? Because, you know, one of a few things could happen. The person could turn around and go, oh, right, I've just been like following such and such, or I just go online and I just type in, you know, ancient history, or I type in, you know, the workings of biology, or, you know, the human body, you know, I thought two things at the same time and biology came out. This is what you get for non-scripted, non-writing speaking, right? I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to sell you something other than a higher vibration, other than the hopeful want for you to get informed. What is hope? I saw this post years back, right? Hope, help other people evolve. And to me, that's beautiful. That's the end game. That's the end game. Breathe it in. Take a breath. Take a minute. That bit of you that just wants to judge someone, shut them down, not believe, doesn't fit the narrative, that doesn't work with what I believe. Pull that all back a little bit. And if you haven't got that, and you're like super chill, you're not walking around judging no one, you know? My mate said to me, right, shit, so like, you were born with a dark angel that you had to turn light. I'm not sure I was, but my response to him was, yeah, and you were born with a light angel that you needed to turn a bit dark. Because balance, yin and yang, do you know what I mean? I think once we get past this base plate human experience that's so like, you know, minds and emotions just blah, the wrong and the right is very meh, and it's more just, it's a different vibrational frequency. Nikola Tesla, right? Another little tidbit. You want to go and get a little bit of information. You want to go and blow your mind a little bit, right? Nikola Tesla. Oh, what was it? I haven't seen this in a little while. It's been a while since I've repeated this bit of information, but I'm sure it was in 1901. Nikola Tesla built this tower, and he basically demonstrated wireless electricity. Now, I can't remember on the date, but there's the tidbit of information, right? And that is just literally like the spike sticking out of the water from the iceberg, right? Nikola Tesla was on some next level connective shit, right? I think he was tapping source consciousness on some deep level, right? Make of that what you will. But, yeah, man, you know, you have to look at society. This is a structure, right? I'm not talking about looking at people. Don't go looking at other people. Don't go blaming other people. I'm not blaming no individual coppers for blindly following rules. They were indoctrinated into a system that taught them, and they took them teachings really well, to just follow the rules, right? And they follow them so well, they want to enforce them. And I think most people that join the police force, if I'm talking individuals, right, I think they were just, most of them probably just wanted good. They just wanted to make a difference. Maybe they were bullied at school. Maybe they weren't, and they saw the bullying and thought, fuck that. Maybe they got a bit older and they just went, do you know what? I've had enough of this shit. I need to help some people, right? And some of them were power-hungry wankers. They're all out there, right? It's all out there. But, I'm telling you, I am seeing more and more and more and more people either speaking out or looking in, or both, more, right? All over the globe. If you just look at your bubble in the place you live, you're only going to get that bubble's response. When you step out of that bubble and you have a little look and you ask a few questions, it's like, holy shit, the world is happening, right? Change is on us. To me, the powers that were are in a desperate state, trying to lock us down and control us, because what is happening is like the turn of the universe, time and time again, right? Energy, frequency, vibration. Nikola Tesla. I'm just going to leave you with that, because he was epic, right? So get your superhero on, right? Use the force. Be kind with your thoughts. And keep loving your hearts. Peace in. Let's get it.